3, Manchester United 1 as we're wrapping up here at the Emirates. I wasn't surprised by the result. I wasn't surprised by the result because I predicted we would lose this game. But it's the same old problems. I think if you, the two positives was, okay, Ronaldo doing what he's doing at this age, still getting us out of trouble, giving us hope. Brilliant, that's fine. The second bit was there was a little bit more fight than we have seen in previous games. But actually, it's the same old. And I've been seeing some of the scathing reports and interviews after the game with Scott McTominay talking after the game. Paul Scholes basically saying he spoke to Jesse Lingard, and Jesse Lingard said that the dressing room's a disaster. That's what it is. There's players in the dressing room. They've given up. It's an absolute mess. And you see that Scott McTominay talking about it. Did he have his best game? No. But he's seeing it himself as well. And it just shows how toxic it is at Man United right now, that there's no accountability. Yes, David De Gea came out after and said, actually, we could have got more out of this game. But actually, we just deserve to be where we are. The table doesn't lie. And you start a game after 4 minutes and you can see the goal as calamitous as that and go 1-0 down to a strong Arsenal team at home like that, you're asking for trouble. The defending today was absolutely shocking. You can talk about fight and desire, and I tweeted at half-time that Ronaldo's given us a bit of hope, but I don't back our mentality in the second half. And somebody said to me, come on Flex, we should have had a couple of penalties there, and there was a little bit of fight there, our attacking players are doing okay. And I did agree with that. But it still comes down to mentality. And the game played out exactly how I thought it would, which was that, well, actually, even to give them a little bit more credit, we were all over Arsenal up until the penalty. But it comes down to mentality. You don't score the penalty. Do you have the gears and the mentality to stay in the game at 2-1 and go and make another chance and try and get something out of the game? No, we don't. Because it's void of any form of grit, any sort of mentality. And the season just needs to end. It needs to end now. But there's still 4 more games, and the next game's against Chelsea, and we're in big trouble in that game again as well, because we won't win that either. I said we'll probably get 1 more win for the rest of the season. I'll probably change that to 0 now. I don't see how we beat any team at the moment. I don't see where we win our next game. I really don't. You know, we want to say that Maguire wasn't in the team today. Can't blame him. The whole defence is shocking. Doesn't matter who plays. The fullbacks today. Alex Telles, honestly, he really, really disappointed me today. He was absolutely shocking. Dalot, yeah, he might have hit the crossbar with a decent shot, but going back the other way was absolutely awful. Varane, I always try and, plaudits on him and try and think that he's a good player in there that can be at Man United. I know what he's done in his career. You know how much I like him. He was absolutely shocking today. Calamitous. If you look at the first goal, Dalot doesn't stop the cross from Tavares. Varane misses it. Lindelof misses it. Telles goes to sleep and lets Saka in. De Gea saves it. And then Tavares, who crossed the original ball that didn't get stopped, comes in at the back post because Dalot goes to sleep again and lets him tap it in. It's just absolutely shocking. That's what it is. Well done, bro. It's just absolutely shocking. So you can't understand how you can expect to go and get performances and win football matches when you concede goals that quickly. You can't. The second goal, much of the same. We go to sleep, a ball gets played in behind. There's a hint of offside. It wasn't offside. Then they look for the foul and the penalty gets given. I still haven't actually seen that one back yet. But again, calamitous from Alex Telles. Too tight, wrong side of Saka. He's a clever player, Saka. He's going to go down. He's probably within his rights to go down. And again, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if he dived. Yes, we should have got a penalty on the Suarez one when I think Jadon Sancho's basically made him fall over his own feet by twisting him up. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I honestly don't care, because what I've seen Scott McTominay say is right. I feel sorry for the likes. So Elanga played pretty well today. He was trying. Sancho was trying. But there's too many players there that they're carrying. There's too many players and it's too fractious. The team is not in a position to put in any sort of performances. I thought it would probably be worse than today. To be fair, I predicted we'd lose 2-0, which is still a 2-goal margin. The game ended 3-1. So, yeah, cool. I was kind of right on that. But in the end, there were a couple of positives in terms of fighting. But I said that Arsenal would not need to be at their best to beat us today. They would not need to be at their best to beat us today. And they were bang average. Anytime we put a little bit of pressure on Arsenal and showed a little bit of belief to go and get the ball off them, we caused them problems. But then that's, again, it comes down to mentality and belief. They can't do it for a sustained period of time. How Bruno Fernandes has taken that penalty over Ronaldo, I will never know. I do not understand. You've got Ronaldo, who's just scored in the game. He's on one already. He's got a high likeliness that Ronaldo will score that pen if he gets it. And if he takes it and scores, it's a whole different game. And the fact that Bruno Fernandes takes it and misses, and then the shit mentality comes in, those are the fine margins. Versus Ronaldo scoring, he's then on a brace, and then on top of that, he goes, and then Arsenal are like, whoa, we're in trouble. So at the end of the day, you can say that Arsenal didn't have to be at their best to beat us, which they didn't. But that's down to us. It's down to mentality. And when you start the game in the way that we started the game, you're not going to be able to do it. Do you think you get top 4 now?
I've always worried about Spurs, but can I just say, and I'll be an honest Arsenal fan, that up until the penalty, you were over us on that second half.
Yeah,
I think the penalty turned the game. The penalty sort of turned the game. But
that's literally what I was just saying, and that was the frustrating. 100%.
I'll be honest. Listen, I'm one of the, Robbie knows this. I'm one of those level-headed. One of those level-headed Arsenal fans. If Ronaldo takes that penalty, it's 2-2, and everyone's reaction here today at the Emirates is different because United were on their ascendancy. You look like Bruno, you lot were creating chances.
And I haven't seen that from us in ages.
Everyone was telling me, Man United fans, they're going to come in and get rolled over. Listen, Arsenal versus Man United, it's always a tough game for Arsenal. United never come here and just roll over, literally. But with United, man, I don't know. It's just little margins and details that define certain moments in the big games, man. But Ronaldo, other than his goal, I knew Ronaldo was going to score today, but you got to look at other players like Rashford. Obviously, certain players that weren't playing today, you can't blame Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, but Lindelof didn't have a great game today. Varane didn't. It's a bit of a mess, right? United look like they need a whole new team, man.
That's what the clear out's got to happen.
I've just said on the AFTV podcast, I said to Robbie a lot. Some Arsenal fans have slated me. Even if Arsenal get top 4, I still want Arteta.
Oh wow, okay.
Even if we get top 4, I just feel he's completely out of his depth. Like I just feel when the pressure is really on, Arteta struggles, and I just think. Fair enough, we've beaten Chelsea and you lot today, but you've lost to Palace, Brighton and Southampton, and those are easier games.
Top 4, though.
If
he gets you top 4, that's... You can't sack him if he gets you top 4.
Maybe I might be prepared to give him another season, but I just... when we lost to Villarreal in the Europa League, that was it for me. I cut the knife over butter, literally, and I just thought that was it, man. But this season's crazy though, man.
Well, the Arsenal fans are, having their say. But what I will say is that
Cam's flex, Saeed, hold that. Big up the Big Six, big up United View, big up most of the teams. Obviously, I'm Arsenal, but flex, man.
Love.
I just want to say the work. People don't realise the work that you do, man.
Thank you.
And I just want to say,
thank you. Following this team as well, 100%.
Bro, man.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's what it is. There's a lot of honest Arsenal fans about. I spoke to a lot of honest Arsenal fans, and that's what I mean. That's the frustration. That's the frustrating thing to me as well. That I knew going into this game that Arsenal would not need to be at their best to be a fragile, delicate, spineless Manchester United team, because that's what we are. Because
flex. Apart from that,
but hold on. But what I will say is that Manchester United, where we are now, it's mentality. We've lost the game because our mentality wasn't strong enough. We had good moments in the game. It got to 2-1. It got to 2-1. Yeah, and then we had a penalty to make it 2-2 in the ascendancy. If you don't score that, it's over. And that's what it is. And when it happens, you can't do that. That's what happens. Yeah? So will they go and get top 4? Who knows? They might not. That's up to them because they're not very good. But if Tottenham go on to do what they need to do, fine. But we are in the mud. We're a mess. And that's just exactly how it goes. Smash a like on the video, guys, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and let us know your thoughts and comments in the boxes below. But at the end of the day, we're finished, and it proves that we're finished. And the fact that the players are coming out after the game and talking about it as well, that's what happens. So there you go. We are out of here. Peace.